when and how did the Chattanooga Trans Liberation Collective begin?
So it was something that a lot of us in the community had been talking about for a couple years now. A lot of us got together in October of last year to do the Trans Liberation Rally in lieu of the Pride Parade that had been canceled due to COVID. So a lot of us were a part of that. And so it kind of just been something, in work because, through the time. But it officially became a thing when all of the legislations were put on the put up for becoming, laws. We all came together and we're like, this is not it. We got to do something. So we all came together and decided to throw the rally and have some other things going on coming up in the future.
Can you tell me a little bit about the mission of the coalition?
Yeah, so the mission of the coalition is basically just to be visible, to let people know that we are here, that we do not, approve of a lot of the really restrictive bills that are coming up, and to let, younger versions of ourselves know that they are supported, that they're not alone, that because a lot of these bills do target younger kids, and we know what that trauma feels like, and we're just trying to mitigate the harm that is caused by these laws.
Yeah, and one of my questions kind of did have something to do with those laws. Like, I know we talked to you all yesterday about National Coming Out Day, and I appreciate you setting us up with Lavender and then getting that together. I really appreciate that. But here in Tennessee, it can be harder, for people to come out because of the discriminatory laws. What do you have to say to those who are struggling with this?
My message to you all is that you are not alone, that, there are a lot of us out here that do not support those laws. I know that there may be a lot of people that are very loud around you that, might tell you that you don't belong, but that's not true.
How many members would you say you all have right now, or how do you join?
So you can reach out to us on social media. We have an Instagram and a Facebook account. It's Chattanooga Trans Liberation Collective. You Google that, will come up. And I would say official members, we probably have 10 to 15 core, members that are, putting things together. But we did have, a good number of people show interest at the actual rally that we had. And we hope to, start doing like regular meetings where we can, talk about things that we want to see happen in the community as a community.
And my next question was, do you guys have like a space where you come together and just like hang out or chat or talk about what you're going to do next?
We don't have a physical space at this time. We just do everything virtually, mostly due to COVID. So we haven't really broached that, but it is definitely something, that I'm sure we'd be open to in the future. But it's not something we haven't crossed that bridge yet.
Yeah, I understand that. So do you guys have any other events coming up or any kind of protests for the laws that are being brought up by our governor and or anything?
Yeah, we have a couple different things that we're talking about doing. We don't have anything specific to promote right now, but we, are wanting to keep an eye on everything because there are a lot of other bills that are coming up, different legislations, not just the ones that, that came up this year, but additional ones that we're keeping our eyes on. So you'll definitely be seeing more events in the future.
And I haven't seen them, but what are the additional bills that might be coming up in the future?
So the one that was put on the, that was up this year was to criminalize any trans healthcare for anybody under the age of 18. But the one that they are going to be talking about is a bill criminalizing all trans youth healthcare. Is back on the schedule for the next legislative session.
Talk a little bit about the bathroom bill and the bathroom signs, hanging signs on the door to let for businesses to let others know that we let transgender people use our bathrooms. Um, isn't there a lawsuit over that right now?
Yeah, and that's actually the person that you also, one of the people you spoke with yesterday, Kai. They're the one that is actually working on that right now. And I don't think there's been an update on that. Unfortunately, the courts are extremely slow on these things, but it is in action right now, or not in action, but it's in process right now.
Right. Um, so do you all have any meetings or any other kind of events planned in the future that you could talk about?
Yeah, well, so we meet regularly on Sundays just through Zoom. So if that's something you're interested in participating in, you can reach out through Instagram or Facebook. And then we will be planning future events, but we haven't set anything into stone yet.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about that maybe that I didn't bring up, or any key points that you want to speak more on?
Not really that I can think of, but just to reiterate, yeah, like if anybody out, especially young kids, are out there feeling like they are alone, you're absolutely not alone. You have people that love you, and you can always find us, on Instagram or Facebook. We can provide as much support as we can. So.